2, 1, and we're live.
Yowza. See this ting man them. Out of mercy. But now I see the ting pop up, brethren.
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me see what happened here. It said failed launch. Let's see why is that. Stream, caffeine, yeah. Okay. Ugh. Let's try that again. 3, 2, 1. Yep.
We there?
Yeah, now we there.
Hold on. Oh, there we go.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm glad I got that song out my system, friends.
No, I bet you did.
I'm about to start singing it right now. I'm like, hold up, we live.
We won't have to learn to save the day.
Good morning, everyone out there. Buenos dias.
Good morning, Tay.
Hello, Tata. Thank you.
Tata, my bad.
Gang, what's up?
Tatas and the Tay-Tays, y'all spell y'all stuff the same.
Yo. Good morning, GMTM. Good morning, Tata. Thank you for the props.
If Tay Roc's name was with an I, it'd be Tay Roc.
He sounds Australian. All right, this my man, Tay Roc. Crikey.
Why I look so like faded in the light? I gotta go back to my original studio.
Tay Roc, the gun bar king.
Nah, that's the entire contrast on my side.
Straight from Baltimore, yeah. Tay Roc. Good morning, 2 Eyes Midwest in the house.
Do the roll call, Vlad, while I get loaded up here.
Oh man, welcome everybody. If you are a first-time viewer, what up? Let us know if this is your first time. And we're gonna do the morning roll call, y'all. Let us know what city you tapping in from, what state, what country.
Rap your city. Rap your city. Fuck that shit. Rap your city.
Toronto, T-Dot. Hey, man's from T-Dot, eh?
That was my shit.
Hey, bro, who you got? Franchise or Saga, eh?
There we go. Now we're looking better.
Norland's in the building.
What up, Project Rico? Good morning.
First time with the stream, long time degenerate of the pod. Oh, salute, man. Appreciate you tapping in with us,
Young Federal Taxes. So is your big homie Old State Taxes?
Yo, Mike, what up, player? Yay, area.
Look at that, y'all. Y'all get to see CC standing up, y'all.
Let everybody know.
Fix my lighting. I don't like my lighting.
CC got the floodlight.
I don't like my lighting, y'all.
She got the police light up in there, man. Roll up on you. Whoop, whoop. What you got in your pocket? Project Rico, ¿qué lo que está pasando?
I guess it's a little bit better, but not really.
CC in a parallel universe. She got the glow. Ooh. I mean, you gonna be battling Danny over there, CC?
Hell no, he gonna cook my ass.
Even though you on the ground with this shit, this YMC got a whole other round of this shit.
Go ahead, Vlad.
Nice.
Shout out MC War so we can get this rolling.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gents, thank you for tuning in with us this morning to LTBR Daily. Salute to our sponsors, MC Wars. MC Wars, the league that brings you the instrumental battles, 2 rounds on beats, 1 round a cappella. They've had superstars on their league, such as K-Shine, Math Hoffa, John Don, E-Ness, and now they have an event coming up soon, headlined by Chef Trez versus Reggie P. You will get to see Chef Trez battle on 2 beats and do his thing a cappella. Will he bring 3 of them things on beats? Who knows? We're going to have to find out. So follow MC Wars on Twitter and on Instagram. Follow them on their website. Once again, salute to our sponsors, MC Wars. And now, France, CC, what it do, babies?
So
shout out to everybody, popping them props. Thank you, Bree. Thank you, Stevie Boo, as always.
Stevie West Coast tuning in early. Pig Stand, what up? I feel the love this morning, man. I feel the love.
Thank you.
All right, we got an interesting show today. We're going to talk about all of the URL Monday night show. All of the vets infiltrated the Zoom call. We got
okay. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I didn't watch it because
don't you worry. We're gonna
get ready for Brandy.
Don't you worry. We're gonna catch you up.
That was the battle for me. Brandy and Monica had the battle.
It's all right. It's all right.
All this other stuff is just some other battle raps.
We divided and conquered last night. We divided and conquered. Y'all saw Brandy and Monica. I got dirty last night and I had to see everything happen. We're gonna catch y'all up.
I feel you, player. We just from an older perspective, we just had to let the people know all of that battle rap shit went to the side. My childhood was on the line last night.
Asses for one night. I said,
I'm not watching five brothers sitting around and yelling at each other when we got royalty in the building.
Listen, somebody had to do the job. Right?
I feel you, player.
So give me the credit instead of giving yourselves the polish. We saw two ladies getting scrappy last night. They was getting petty last night. I saw it afterwards. I got the replay.
The shade.
I got to catch the replay because I knew that was gonna be replayable, but primetime or Monday night wasn't. So I think it's safe to say Cortez fucked up last night, right? Because Tay Roc joined the Zoom, DNA joined the Zoom, John joined the Zoom, Chilla Jones joined the Zoom. And all four of them said they want a rookie. Yeah.
So Cortez didn't pop up?
He did not pop up.
I thought he won, though.
Ooh.
I thought you said you won, Tiz. Where are you hiding? Where your bottle at? Bring your bottle and pop up.
Only Ben said he won, so.
Yo, if I was Tez, I would have just continued the campaign like nothing happened, yo. I would have pulled a surf. I would have just been on live yakking it up, man.
So
like I know by Monday Ben had Cortez winning the first, so he probably gave him another round by this morning. It's all
by the time they got to the third, all that talking about your life and all that shit, son, out the window.
That's just played out, B.
All right, so let's set it up like this. We'll throw it to everybody in the chat. For anybody that didn't miss it, I'll let you know right now. John the Don and Ace Amin verbally agreed to a battle, and so they both kind of were joined back and forth, and they were asked, "Can this go down?" John just said, "Anything is possible." Ace said yes. So here we are.
Yikes!
This is y'all playing with fire. Because what I heard is what happened, which I ain't gonna repeat because I don't know and I wasn't there. But if what I heard happened, y'all playing with fire.
What do you guys think of this battle? John the Don versus Ace Amin if it goes down. John 3-0 says Twin. Stop booking Ace, please, says Breeze Season. Ace trying to get retired from battle rap. Easy 30.
Shout out to the chat admin in the building.
John the Don 30 clear says GMTM from T.A. Could be good because they both got a lot to say. Both of them got to be able to say what they got, though. John the Don with the easiest 30 of his life. John 1-0, then a fight. Going to fight. Oh, man. Let's not have that happen. John is the Goonie killer. Well, I mean, there was that twerk battle that did happen.
Yeah, I'm not going to sweep that one under the rug.
Yeah.
Twerk got John on that one.
They got John all the way out of here.
That's the example of Twerk showing up. Yep. He got you, John on that one, though, low-key.
And then Twerk left the group. Oh, well, when you put it that way, yeah, I guess he is.
Who really did win, huh?
I can see John with his glasses now. I dismantled that whole group. I battled Twerk. He left. Then I battled Jack. Got him out of there. Now it's Ace's turn. About to get
go get it.
Vlad, I'll throw to you. Now that you're hearing about this for the first time, they both verbally agreed to a match. What do you think of this for rookies versus vets?
I mean, purely from an entertainment standpoint, I'm 100% with it for all the BS outside of the rapping. Like all of the promo that comes with it, all of the yang, all of the face-offs and all that. I'm here for all of that. Because when it comes down to a rapping contest, the contest of raps, this will be no contest. John the Don will clearly win this battle. It definitely might be a 30 for sure. And I'm not confident that Ace makes it through all 3 rounds of material. I don't see how he wins this battle. Like, I just can't. Just hasn't proven it to me. And John the Don has just been way too consistent throughout his career. And when it comes to the rookies, you know, he doesn't play. John the Don, easy. But I'm here for the theatrics, though. I'm here for it every day until 9/19. Oh, no, whenever they battle. I don't know. Whenever it goes down on rookies versus vets.
It's gonna be a lot of theatrics. It's gonna be a lot of yelling, a lot of bumping, a lot of finger pointing, a lot of open-end threats. Like I like, besides all the shenanigans, like, just to talk about the battle itself, I'm not really here for it. I don't know if Ace can keep his composure and just focus on the objective, which is to beat John the Don. We've seen too many times with Ace that he allows his emotions get the best of him, even when he's in a good position to win a battle. And John, he's a vet. I see him being able to hold his composure, knowing how to get underneath Ace's skin, knowing how to get him off his game and go for the kill. So, I mean, are we going to have little moments of entertainment throughout this battle? Yeah. Face-off is going to be fire. But other than that, I mean, it seems like a clear win for John. If he takes it serious, which I know he will.
Let's see what they have to say out there. This is a UFC battle. Jeez. Looks like John's the one that's kind of on the rock star. Ace should just give up. All right.
I think Ace will choke, maybe. Ace couldn't beat Swamp if he wanted him. What?
Looks like Hollywood.
He looked uncomfortable
John
when Ace pulled up.
He looked uncomfortable when Ace... So I'm going to say this. There is a backstory to this that no one can confirm here, so I won't try to speculate on it. But
I didn't see it.
Yeah, none of us did, so I'm not going to throw it in the air. I'll let them talk about it in their battle, if they battle. But they have some shit to get off their chest, that's for sure. And because Ace is going to be such an underdog, because John's going to be such a favorite, there creates that lopsided expectation gap. So that if Ace is just fundamentally good, because since he has a stigma of choking, he already excels and becomes better than what he is. This is a match that has to push the ceiling. This is a match where John has to be the one to maintain his reputation, while Ace just has to go in there and be good. So, I mean, I'm not saying expect an upset, but don't just think that Ace is just going to be there and just going to die. You know what I'm saying? And Ace hasn't battled since, what? Since July? June? So,
okay.
60 days off.
We have seen Ace take battles in between each other. And like I said, he doesn't know how to keep his composure. Every time he get a little rattled or wild up, he just goes left. I mean, just look what he did when it was 25K and Open and Gnome happened. Look how he acted in that last battle with Fonz. With 25K into Open Gnome. He acted like it was just a regular battle. Like it was nothing to lose. Like, he got to make sure he can keep his composure. That's going to be the main thing for Ace. That's going to dictate if he either wins, loses, or he makes it debatable, is if he can keep his emotions in check. Because John gonna get underneath his skin. Trust and believe that.
The fair trade-off to that is that Ace battled 3 times in 6 weeks, so he won't be as fatigued. What you gonna say, Vlad?
Yeah, but even in the first round, though, he still had his stumbles and chokes. In the first round.
And we know he's prone to do that shit.
And when you're battling someone like John the Don and you're a rookie, you got to be damn near perfect to win.
Yes.
If you're already coming in the game, stumbling and, you know, perhaps choking, then you pretty much just giving John the battle. All he has to do is be clean and he's going to win. You know, so it's like, that's my main concern. Can he keep it all together with the rhymes? Can he deliver 3 perfect rounds? We know that he can rap. He's got great presence in the ring and all that stuff. It'll make for great visuals. It'll make for great intensity. But can you complete the objective? Can you deliver 3 flawless rounds? That's my only thing with Ace. I just haven't seen him do it. And I haven't seen him do it when it matters. And this would be when it matters the most.
Facts. And like you said, Ace, you know, he probably feel like, man, here y'all go bullying me. Here y'all go picking on me. But I mean, I speak on facts and I speak on what I've seen. And what I've seen is that you have a hard time executing your rounds clean with no stumbles, no take it back from the tops. and just outright just choking. Like, you cannot do that against John the Don. Yeah. You cannot do that because John, he's going to be clean. He's not going to give you a reason to say, oh, you lost to Ace because you choked or you stumbled. That don't happen with John.
No, not at all. I mean, shit, you choke in 5 out of your 9 rounds in Ultimate Madness. Like that doesn't give me confidence that you're going to be able to get through this battle flawlessly. So,
I mean, look, on paper, Ace is not supposed. On paper, a lot of rookies aren't supposed to win, let alone Ace. So I understand all these sentiments you're saying. I'm not disagreeing with nothing you guys are saying. I'm just letting you know that when you put a fucking dog at the corner, it's gonna start barking out of, it's gonna start barking and biting back out of fucking fear, and it has no other choice but to just fight. You know what I mean? So expect a good performance from Ace. It might not be enough because I do think the best Ace doesn't beat a subpar John anyway. But
I don't know, man. I think John's going to turn into Old Yeller, man, in the back of the barn.
We've seen enough surprising shit this year. It's 2020. At this point, I'm no longer ruling nothing out.
Do you know what John the Don CPR rate is?
Yeah, it's like around 3%. He's only choked twice in the last 10 years.
3%, y'all. So like I said, don't eat Ace. You're going to have to be clean.
Ace is pretty high. Ace is around 44%, but he only has 9 battles. So, like, once he has, like, 5 more battles and it's cleaned up, like, it's gonna balance itself out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. More vets that called out rookies last night. Tay Roc was asked, is there a rookie you want? And his response was, the main one for me is Lu Castro. And Lu Castro responds to him. Lu Castro was on the call, too. He says, I need that type of motivation because I am here to stay.
Oh, all right.
I've been missing Castro. Like, where he at? Look, he need to get into this rookies versus vets too, man. Let's go.
Yeah, he did a good job of proving himself in round 1. He had a stellar first round. The second round, he kind of dipped off just a little bit, but he proved enough that he has some kind of star power and some kind of presence in the ring that people will be intrigued and people will want to see it. Tay Roc will definitely be a challenge, man, but this ain't about originally it wasn't really about, can the rookies win in my mind? Because we saw the first rookies versus vets and it was like, can you just hang? Do you look like you belong? But now that the rookies are arguably up 3-0, 2-1 on caffeine paper, now these rookies are inspired. They are emboldened. They are brazen with it. And more important than that, they all feel like they can genuinely win because they've been seeing it happening. And, Tay Roc don't want to be that dude to let them down either, man. So this is going to be Lu Castro's biggest test. And we're going to see if Tay Roc can maintain that sort of pressure and energy that he did versus Daylight when you knew this was a top-notch heavyweight bout. Can he maintain that with one of these rookies and get him out of here and reclaim it for the vets? That's what we need to see.
I was gonna say Lu Castro, like I have become a fan of his since Ultimate Madness, and he proved me wrong, with that. But we already addressed that. However, I feel like if he gets Dracula and not Tay Roc, like Dracula, what we saw versus Daylight,
I feel like Dracula should only be once in a while. Like, we don't need to see Dracula all the time. Like, Dracula should be a special occasion where Smack got something crazy going on, and then Tay Roc brings up the Dracula persona. You start to see Dracula every battle, you'll be like, oh man, this is just Dracula. Ain't nobody tripping. But
shout out to Quban who's in the chat. But yeah, he made a good point. I just seen it right before it flashed away. But a lot of these rookies ain't new to battle rap. They new to us. They new to the URL platform. Mm-hmm. But a lot of these rookies, like Easy, a lot of people were saying Easy's not a rookie. Easy been battling for a minute now. You just don't know about him because, he hasn't been on the URL or bigger leagues and stuff like that. So that's a good point. Like, I definitely agree with that. So it's not saying that the rookies can't beat these vets because we clearly see that's not the truth. But Tay Roc is one of those. He's one of the top vets. So that's going to be a big battle.
let's throw it to the chat out there, and I definitely want to respond to Cuban's sentiments about these guys aren't being rookies. What do you guys think of Tay Roc and Lu Castro out there on Caffeine? I seen Tay Roc with the contact has some bars. If you got 30 battles on the stage on URL, you're a rookie. Vlad, have you or Swayze checked on Cortez? Is he okay? Yo, come on. This isn't
man.
Listen. All these vets came out because of Cortez, all right? So if anything, you should thank Cortez, because now you're gonna get to see more content, and if these rookies just keep taking control of this series, you're gonna see all the big dogs come out. So
go get his flowers, man.
Ben said Ben had posted his episode about Cortez and Easy. So he said he's opening the floodgates. If y'all want to pack him the fuck up, go pack him the fuck up. Shout out to New Era.
Now hold on though. I'm about to send France to hell.
Let's go.
Don't worry, you coming on in about 10 to 15 minutes. You got all the opportunity to do so.
Hold on, I'm about to send France to hell. Damn. What you do, France?
Oh, I'm about to find
out. You put another asterisk. Let me guess. You put an asterisk on one of his shit, like you did yesterday.
Whose side are you on? Whose side are you on, CC?
All these people's battles.
Whose side are you on? I thought you was on my team. What's happening?
CC on the fence now, man. What verb Hitman said? Pick a side.
Pick a side.
Pick a side. Big T on the fence now. Don't pick a side.
All right, so as far as these guys not necessarily technically being rookies, yeah, it's true. Like, none of these guys just started rapping 6 months ago and got onto the stage. In fact, the first Rookies versus Vets, Top, Briz, Wavy, Prep, even Snow, they all had years of battling experience. In fact, T-Top won 2 tournaments before he even got on the main stage on URL. Like, that guy was hella seasoned. But I guess in URL's term, you're a rookie to our league. You know what I mean? Like, basketball players play overseas. They play for the Euro League. They play for the Israel League. And they damn near have championships with MVPs. But the second they come to the NBA, they are a rookie. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying this. This is just how URL defines it. You know what I mean? I don't think these guys are rookies because they're obviously all good rappers. They all been rapping for years. So.
No, I mean, that's a good point. Like, I know Cuban's about to come on, but that's a good point. You know, we do forget, because there are a lot of fans that only rock with the URL, or maybe a RBE here and there. And well, KOTD been silent all year, but still, like, a lot of fans don't pay attention to the smaller leagues, like We Go Hard and the other leagues. So
anybody that dominates all these other circuits, and it's incredible because I love that these guys get to travel the country and build their fan base, but they will never get the same limelight, the same audience, or the same pressure until they're on the URL stage, and everybody could admit that. It's no disrespect.
Something to be said.
It's no disrespect. I mean, it's a lot of battle rap leagues, bro, and there's like new ones popping up every other month. It's like, yo, there's another one.
I mean, it is something to be said about performing under the brightest lights and the most intensity and the most eyes on you and stuff. Like, there's legacy when you go battle on Smack or URL stage and Smack is hosting your battle. Things are just a little bit different there, man. We could all admit to that. All these guys have experience, but the URL experience is something that's just a little bit different than everywhere.
We got Cuban coming on in 10 minutes, so let's get through these next 2 real quick. A couple more rookies and vets that were pretty much announced for yet. Well, this match wasn't announced, but I want to make sure I get the speculation proper, right? Your Honor and Ill Will had a little face-off 2 Saturdays ago, right? We know what that's about. Your Honor said last night he's the next rookie up for Rookies versus Vets. All the rookies told Your Honor, yo, we have a 2-1 lead and we're going back home. Don't make this 2-2. Right?
Y'all want him to go next?
And so
y'all want Your Honor to go next after.
Your Honor is going next. He said it. He's up next to the plate. He's up next to bat. And so he kind of trolled. He kind of trolled saying it was Clips, giving hints. But then he said, no, it's not Clips. And the only 2 names on the table were Clips and Will. So if you eliminate Clips, I have to assume that your match is Ill Will. Your Honor, Ill Will possibilities versus throw it to the chat. If this is the match we're going to see, Rookies versus Vets, does the series get evened up?
Even. This shit is about to be even, y'all.
Battle rap stats. I quit. Yep, easy. Facts. Ill Will gonna do him bad.
Right.
That's
and
not
he's
fair.
So mad he didn't get to battle John. Right.
R.I.P. Your Honor. Honor is done, says JP. Shout out Sue Surf Lawyer. It's not ill will.
If it's not ill will.
Oh.
No, it's not ill will. G4, I know some things. There's a reason why I made this a topic.
Ill will clear 30. Ill will gonna 30 him in one round. Yikes.
All Honor gotta do is survive. No, he gotta win.
Yaktown 30 ball.
He gotta win.
Yeah, it's different now, man. Now that they're in the URL bubble and there's no crowd, no this, no that, level playing field. It's not enough to just hang anymore. It's not enough
for Kid Chaos because the majority of people got JC winning. And Kid Chaos definitely hung in there, definitely made it debatable, but people are still giving it to JC. No, you're going to have to do what Easy did. You're going to have to do what Jay did. You got to beat these vets. You cannot make it debatable because people are going to go with the vet. I'm telling y'all.
That's a fact. You know what? I'm glad you said that, CC, because yesterday they were arguing the rookies and vets. They're like, if it's debatable, it goes to the rookies. And they're like, well, JC and Chaos is debatable. It doesn't go to him.
No.
URL did a live poll that same moment. They said, all right, JC, Kid Chaos, let's settle this. JC wins the poll by double the votes.
People are going to go with the vet. I'm telling you. You could say it's popularity. You could say, I don't know. They're going to go with the vet. That's what I'm saying. Like, based on what I see, bro, they're doing it with JC and Kid Chaos.
I agree that me and Vlad have Chaos edging the battle. You have JC, and that's fine. That shows the battle is really debatable. But you're right. True. These guys have bigger fan bases. So if the bigger audience, bigger fan base battle rapper gets that edge, gets that escape, they're probably gonna get more votes than the guy. And on paper, due to caffeine votes, they're gonna get the win. The other two battles are not debatable. That's why the rookies can hold those wins above their head because they're clear victories. In fact, they're almost bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really drastic wins. They made statements with those wins.
It is kind of crazy when you think about it, man, because it's like for the audience to just unanimously just vote on the side of the rookies. That means they really had to do some damage in the ring there. That means like it was glaringly clear that they were head and shoulders above these guys. So JC and KC, it's close. It's close enough to call it debatable. The others, you can't even argue them.
I want to say this too. The rookies said one thing, right? Where they're like, there's two things the rookies kind of contradict themselves, in my opinion. They say this environment suits us better because we've battled there more. We're more used to smaller rooms, and these guys have to readjust because they're so used to the big stage and have to come back to a no audience room. Okay, cool. I agree. The playing field does advantage you guys more. But if the playing field advantages you guys more, then you can't turn around and say, oh, if it's debatable, it goes to us. Well, you just said it. You just said this belongs to you. You just said it's your home court.
When I'm in a blender, they're mixing themselves up.
Can I talk more, please?
Can I talk to someone, please? What up, Rose? What you got to say?
What you got to say, Rose? Speak your mind.
Step up to the front of the class.
Speak your mind, girl.
It's because the fan vote. And I will say this.
But that's how we're deciding who's winning these battles.
That's how URL's deciding it. URL put out a statement. They said rookies 2-1. So that means URL is acknowledging Kid Chaos lost to JC. That's not us. That's the league.
It might be a troll account levels, Rose. Because, Rose, you ain't got no picture on your profile. Let me see what you looking like.
All right, let's get to the last one before we bring Quban onto the show. Cuban coming on at 11:15. LTBR Daily.
Wow, you hiding your face, girl.
Let me see your face,
you know how y'all be.
Maybe we could get through these two quicker. Maybe we could split these up within 5 minutes. So Chilla Jones jumped on the Zoom call, and it's nothing but hell. Chilla Jones jumps on the call, right? Chilla Jones says that he wants Real Sick. He said, "Real Sick, what's up?"
Here for this one.
Oh, let's throw it to the chat, France. Real Sick versus Chilla Jones. Who do you guys have? Sick versus Jones. I'm here for it, says Hungry Games Ed.
Please.
Real Sick, says our admin. Chilla Jones. You guys can vote there. Upvote Real Sick or Chilla Jones. Who y'all got? Chilla 2-1. Chilla 2-1, says Mojo. Now this one, Young Federal Taxes. Hell yeah, this is one of them ones. Chilla Jones is on a tear. I'm comfortable with Real Sick versus Chilla. So am I. Lex said Sick had a crazy op for rookies versus vet in iBattles chat. Fire battle, but Sick not ready. Chilla 30. I'm here for this.
Sick is ready. I feel like Sick is ready. I feel like he's ready for it.
All right, here's a big question because in my opinion,
debatable.
I'll ask you this, Vlad. In my opinion, as much as I love Real Sick, I can't say he's a better battle rapper than Jerry. And Jerry, in my opinion, lost every round to Chilla Jones. Do you think Real Sick can get a round against Chilla?
Oh, wow. I would have thought that Jerry would have been able to sneak one out too. When you say that, man, it makes it tough to say yes. It really does make it tough to say yes, man. I can see a world where Chilla Jones just edges out each round. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not going to say super comfortably or anything like that, but I can see that world where Chilla Jones could edge out every round from Real Sick. Yikes, that is crazy. But it's it'll be a dope-ass battle, though.
What do you think?
I mean, could this potentially be a gentleman's 30? Potentially, yes. But I feel like Real Sick, I can see him getting a round. I could definitely see him get around from Chilla. I can. I think his pen is that good. He could definitely get around. Now, am I going to say he's going to beat Chilla? No, I definitely got Chilla winning this.
I think where he can get around at is when he starts switching up his flows and really like going into the little multis and the flows and stuff like that. Like he has a great cadence, a great delivery when he's doing that. So maybe if you amp up the punches that are within those flows at that time, he can steal a round out of there. I can see it happening where you go, I like the way he was flowing.
Mm-hmm. And just like Chilla Jones does, he like really studies his opponent. Sick does that too. Sick knows what he's going into before he just takes a battle and just be like, okay, I'm all right for it, closer to the day. And then whatever I got. No, Real Sick battle rap IQ is high for a rookie. Like he's very smart. Like after having our interview with him, I'm like, okay, he knows what he's doing. He's not playing around with this shit. So he's not going to play around with Chilla. And I think he's going to definitely go, and I could see him taking a round, but I still got a 2-1 Chilla.
I want to say this. Any vet that they put in front of Real Sick, I think we're going to see the next level of him. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because he's a decent angler. He's a good puncher. He's got the flow. He's got a little bit of everything that he's good at, nothing that he's great at. And I think that's going to be the battle where he says, all right, I'm going to have to pick one of these attributes and double down on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're going to see a leveled up Real Sick there. And I will say this much. Now that the competition of the vets is getting higher, we might have to start realigning the rookie rankings. Like if Your Honor beats Ill Will, if like Real Sick beats Chilla, like that's kind of a big deal.
What's interesting too is that Smack says he might start bringing these cats back again, man, and doubling back. So who knows? Maybe they're like, all right, Jay, the real big boys is coming out. Let's bring you back again and see what's up. All right, Easy, you got past Poppy. Now let's see what's up. Let's give you, you know what I mean, and start seeing what happens when they're handling these vets back to back.
All right, we got the man of the hour pulling up. Let's bring him on in.
Oh, snap.
Oh, the Galaxy.
Oh. The parallel.
This guy came out like a planet.
Rocket Man, yo. I'm like, what's going on here? What kind of weed is this dude smoking? He got me high.
Go do it. Come on.
What's going on, man?
That was definitely different. I like that.
Like, what is happening right now, yo?
When I download the app, they shouldn't have gave me a choice. I said, there's no way I'm not using it. They shouldn't have gave me an option.
Oh my
God.
All right,
give our guest of the hour his introduction.
Hey, ladies and gents, you know this gentleman straight out of the DMV. He's been scorching up the battle scene for the past few years. You've known him. He's taken on some of your favorite battle rappers, has put on some of your favorite performances, and is really turning up. And now that it's rookies and vets seasons, people want to know, will we be seeing this guy once again on the stage? What is he bringing? What's going on with this man? Ladies and gents, please welcome to LTBR Daily, Quban.
I appreciate you guys, man. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you for pulling up, player.
Quban, welcome to the show. You said you were going to give me hell, and I'm here for all of it.
Well, let's get straight to it. Are we getting straight to it? I was going to ease into that segment. If you want to get straight to it, we can go there first.
We got you for a whole hour. Let's get right into it.
All right. So you said a subpar John could beat the best Ace Amin. How Easy said, bullshit, bullshit. That's crazy, man. Come on. Hey, do you really feel like that? I'm asking, like,
what's the
best?
Really
what's
the best ace you've seen?
See, that's the thing. You said the best ace I mean, the best ace I mean hasn't been seen yet. That's already.
You can't judge that though. You got.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. He said.
Seen though.
Or if I go off based off what I've seen in my own personal opinion,
on stage.
Which stage are we talking?
No,
any URL?
I didn't know you was gonna be like, yo, when I was sparring with him, he got crazy all three.
No.
You should have seen him. He didn't miss a beat. He was crazy.
No insider trading. No insider.
Right.
I would say the best ace. Probably my personal favorite is Burke Bucks. Me personally, I say Burke Bucks. I don't think a subpar John beats the best ace I mean at all. Honestly, I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, you're fair.
Anything.
You're fair to think
I don't think because no, that's a big statement because we're not saying a typical John we're used to seeing. He said a subpar John, so that means John wasn't even good. That's crazy. That was crazy. That was
subpar.
That was one of the worst hot. What is his standard? I would love to know.
Do you not think John is an elite name? He's not a top tier. Like these guys are curved differently.
Top tier has no reflection of skill. You could be popular and be top tier. You don't have to be good to be top tier. I don't know why people think that. I can think of a lot of top tiers who like fizzled out because they weren't that good. You know what I mean? Like X Factor used to be top tier. Nobody cares anymore. Why did that happen?
I can tell you why, but it's not for airwaves.
Yeah. The stream segment on the podcast version only.
But no, I'm just saying.
You got a point. You got a point.
Top tier is status. That's not talent. That is status. You were talking talent by saying subpar. I'm just like, all right, so this is a C minus John. He's a C average John. He's not gonna beat an A ace I mean at all. I don't even understand how this was a thing to say. And if you know the motivation that both of them would have for this battle, I can't see Ace losing to John.
Yeah, I will say that
if John is subpar, there's no way.
I agree with you there. I mentioned that earlier. I was like, there's a lot of there's tension there, and John said it like Ace has some things to get off his chest. So I'm sure the masses don't know, or the masses won't realize how motivated Ace would be. But he would pretty much shock the world, and he has no choice but to be the best.
No, I'm going to tell the truth because like I said, I'm not media. None of these battle rappers are going to pull up on me about my opinion. So I'll just tell the truth. The truth of the matter is, y'all don't know it, but John is scared of Ace. That's the only reason this battle is happening is because he's scared of him. If he wasn't scared of him, this wouldn't be a thing. I have to take that in consideration when I talk about the battle. I know you're scared. I don't think he's scared. He's terrified. He's in fear.
When you say he's scared, that's not battle rap. Like he's like when you say he's scared, this is like just regular like life shit. Whatever happened between these two, not
that. I wouldn't even discuss that here. What I'm saying is this all started from Ace just calling John out, and from the actions I've seen from John, and I'm very familiar with John usually does to rookies. He didn't handle the Ace I mean situation like that at all. You know what I mean? Like somebody calling you out. You know, that happens to him all the time. But it's like this time, he's scared, man. I think he's scared.
You mean so you're telling me
he's scared.
In the entire chat that's here right now that you believe wholeheartedly that John the Don, Jonathan the Donathan is scared to battle Ace Amin, like talent-wise, skill-wise, like you believe
I'm not even going to specify. I'm just going to say that this statement, and it's going to prove the ring true. He's scared. Just when that, in general, he's scared.
It's a very cryptic statement there. I'm going to read between the lines and infer.
I think this battle, though, if it actually does happen, I think this battle is going to debunk a lot of these myths, because a vet battling a rookie somewhere where he has the advantage, as in, yo, there's 2,000 people here that know what I do. They don't know what you do. It's already an uphill battle for you. You're inexperienced. He goes out there, does what he's supposed to do. Now that that's not the scenario no more, none of the battles have went that way. I'm just being honest. I can only speak off what I've seen. So, yes, now that there's not 2,000 screaming fans that want you to put this rookie in his place, I don't think that you have that advantage you had no more. Now you got to actually get in there and rap. You can't do vet tricks. You can't, just, oh, I know how to work the room better than you because I'm more experienced. None of that plays a factor anymore. And I don't think John the Don raps better than Ace Amin at all. We skip all the stumbles and all of that. We're talking if they're both prepared, clean, he does not rap better. Is he a better battler? You could probably say that. Does he rap better?
You could probably say that. What you mean you could probably say that? Let's get it right. Let's get it right.
I mean, it's hard to say because, I would say John John's a better battler, but I've also seen a lot more John than I've seen Ace. I mean, Ace has like 9 battles total. John is in like the 40s or 50s or something.
Right.
So, I don't know what Ace might be when he steps up to the occasion. I know what I'm going to get from John. So, you know what I mean? It's hard to just say that. Okay, but I know Ace raps better by far. He's clearly the better rapper.
I want to mention to you, right? Like now that we're in this URL bubble, it feels like it feels like battle raps have become rap battles. Now that you stripped away all of the intangibles and the factors, and tell me a little bit more about this environment as to why you think it's so powerful now for the people that don't have the big stage experience, and do you like it more than the previous environment that we've had before COVID?
So it's like, obviously I love crowds. So I love the energy and, that's the battle rap we all grew to love. I mean, at the end of the day, but I feel like the bubble was very needed because of the fans, not battle. The fans needed the bubble. The fans needed to see that, your vets aren't just outer worldly, so much more talented than these new guys. Like, that's not always what tells the tale. Like, they needed to see, like, oh, okay, these new guys really can rap too. They don't have, I would say the best thing about the vets, in my opinion, is their branding. The vets brand themselves very well. You know exactly what to expect from almost every vet. And they paint, like, they narrative. Battles are narrative based, whether people want to acknowledge it or not. The vets are some of the best storytellers and, narrative painters in battle rap. But now that it's more in a forum where, all right, it's your talent versus my talent, some of these new guys are as talented as these vets, where they show you that, hey, with the proper branding and time in this game like they have, I literally can do everything they can do. You know what I mean? You just got to give people a chance to grow. Most fans don't want to give people to grow. They try to kill you off in like the first 2 years by far. That's just how battle rap is. So you survive the first 2 years, you'll probably be good for like the next 8.
Yeah, I agree with you because you mentioned on I think it was either Hip Hop is Real or 15 Minutes of Fame. You talked about like Nun's Ascension, and it's like the fans never really give guys time to develop, time to grow. And it's like you can look at a lot of guys that are the biggest names now. T-Top, Rum Nitty. Like, Rum Nitty had a journey before he finally made his URL debut. And during that journey, he was under the radar. T-Top had to win 2 tournaments before he got on the main stage. And it's not like anybody's watching his UW battles back in the day, right? So, like, people don't give these guys time to pop. They don't give these guys time to season. They want them to come in hot, ready, and just, oh, he's a star already. No, it takes time.
No, that's like Av. Like Av, for example, right? Like, people think, oh, the first time we seen Av, he was ready. No, Av has put in so much work before them PGs. For example, him and John have battled. People don't even know that.
Facts.
John and Av battled well before URL, and it's like got a ton of views on YouTube. So it's not like it's a swept under the rug thing. Like, these dudes, they just see some people reach URL and just have immediate success, and they think everybody's supposed to be twerk. everybody's supposed to be Av. No, look at the NBA. You don't call a dude a bust until at least the third year. The third year is like, all right, I expect you to put it all together. After this, we're trading you, we're giving up. You know what I mean? It's like in URL, you get like 2 battles. You don't even get a year usually. They expect you to do something in like 1 or 2 battles. It's like, I just got here. I gotta figure it out. I gotta learn what works with Smack, what works, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, just pleasing the fans isn't all I'm trying to do. Y'all might think you want to hear me rap, and Smack might pull me to the side and say you weren't entertaining enough. So, you know, it's like you got to give people time to find their lane, their niche. Like Swamp found his very early for URL. He'd been battling before URL to figure this out, but when he got the URL, he found it pretty quickly. Everybody doesn't do that. Like Lu Castro found his lane in Ultimate Madness.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? That's why I love the tournament. Like, it gives fans a way to see, like, okay, maybe I was, you know, just ruling him out for, you know, way too early. Because that's what happens. Once you count somebody out, it's just like, all right, I think you're trash. So it's like when I hear you rap, unless you just do something amazing, I'm going to look at it with the, you know, the trash spec. You know what I mean? That's like me and Reaper Rail. I'll be honest. I'm not a Reaper Rail fan. I never have been. I hate the face paint. I hate all of it. I see Reaper Rail and I'm just like, man, I don't think this dude's good. So that means he has to work twice as hard to prove to me, like, you know what, maybe I was wrong about Reap. But you have to be real with yourself to acknowledge you might have a bias formed from an impression that you got. That doesn't make it like a forever fact. What if I was trash that one battle you seen? That doesn't mean I'm gonna be trash every other time you see me.
That's true too.
How do you think that gets how do you think that gets resolved in the infrastructure? I'm sure that's not your responsibility to think like to create that solution.
That's a battler. That's a battler's job. Like, that's what most people don't get. As a battler, that's why, like, you know, fans, like Lex Luthor says this to me all the time, like a little inside joke we have. He was like, man, iBattle is one of the most like supportive leagues you can go to.
Facts.
He's like, yo, I book you, I drop your battle. There is hundreds of comments of people just saying mean stuff. And I'm like, no, they follow me wherever I go. Wherever I go, I can literally like name like 12 accounts that are just gonna comment, yo, Cuban's trash. Like, no matter what happens. I promise you, but I don't get mad.
Damn, dog.
I do. I got some pretty loyal haters, but they're my best fans. They see everything. You don't understand. They're under interviews, battles. No, it is love though, because some of the stuff they say, like I try to weed it out. I don't just get like I'm not emotional, so that's what helps me. I just be like, maybe I did do something to give him the impression that I am trash. As a battler, that is on me to present myself in the proper way. Like I said, you can never blame a consumer for consuming. You can only blame yourself for how you know what I mean? Because I've been changing people's opinions of me in battle rap like since I got here. I was never a fan favorite. I was never like, oh, Cuban, the best out the DMV movement. That was never a thing. It was always like, I was the youngest person here. I always had the most to prove, and I always like, yo, I think he's trash. I don't. Some people like me. But it was like over time, I just keep winning, you know, people over. So it just, I think that is a battler's job. You got to figure it out. Smack not going to figure it out for you. Neither is Organic. Neither is ARP. That's on you. You got to brand yourself and market yourself and present it to the people the proper way, no matter how long it takes. Like, look at Easy. When I first started battle rap, Easy the Block Captain was a big name. Literally, sent back then. I mean, not that this was so long ago. It was only a few years, but he was a big name then, and he's just now getting his just due. It's not everybody else's fault. A lot of people were familiar with him. He figured it out. It's battler's job. That's what separates you from being special and just being, you know, average.
I definitely
the average person might not figure that out.
I definitely feel like this URL bubble, it's been a blessing to a lot of these rookie cats, because this is a chance to really rebrand yourself. You take a guy like Nun, who was pretty much written off after the Jack Boy main battle. The man said he was retired. This ain't for him. People hate him. He sucks. He does. This is what he was saying about himself. Now
been there before. Nun
gets a couple of. we gonna get there. Gets a couple of battles under his belt back on URL. And now it's like, yo, every Saturday we're tuned in 4:00, and this is everyone's opportunity to convince us why they're dope. And I think the best part is that, listen, if you get this far in URL, you can rap on some level. It's just all becomes subjective at that point.
Yeah,
like, I like this guy's style. Do I not? You know what I'm saying?
I don't mean to cut you off. It's like when we criticize athletes in the NBA. It's like you do realize this guy's still like the 500 best player in the world out of like 1 million. Like to make it to the league, you have to be good.
Top 5, that's all. You know?
Right.
Like I tell people this about this. A lot of things people have to understand, because this is something that Tay Roc told me, right? I guess like Maryland thinks some, and I love to share stuff that, like, you know, off camera that was like given to me. I love to share it with anybody else that it might help. Oh man, I didn't know I could change the panel and I could see all of y'all at once. Damn, this is cool. It's my first time.
Your first time?
Look at you.
The more you know.
Oh God, yeah, look like that. This looks like my Disney Channel thing. You know, they do it. You know, because my like Tay Roc had told me I battled this dude named Ortega, and Tay Roc hosted it, and it was his first time ever seeing me rap, and he was like, "Yo, like you're my favorite Maryland battler." Like he told me, like, "You're my favorite Maryland battler, like bar none." He's like, "But what you gotta understand is patience, work hard, but this is all about timing." That's literally what battle rap's about, timing. And that's what Tay Roc told me, because when you look at his career, think about it. He was working his ass off before he finally got any just due, and it was just, and he didn't change anything. It was literally just timing, you know. And you can't determine. You can't come around and say,
"These two here are my gunners, y'all," and everyone goes, "Word, Smack, you fuck with them? I fuck with them too, Smack." But then from there, he had to continue to put on, though.
Yeah,
you know?
That's true.
But that cosign, when Smack got you in that headlock, and he's saying, "This is my dude," like that helps propel your brand so far. And then it's up to
think
you
about
to the next
about
level.
how many people been in that headlock, and think about how many people actually, you know, like went somewhere from it. Because Smack has co-signed some people over the years, and all of them don't pan out because all it does is put a big target on your back. So if you're on URL and Smack says, "This is my gunner," the next person he books you with on URL is 9 times out of 10 going to try to destroy you. Look how DNA did Ill Will when Smack called him a gunner. He literally said, "I'm going to gun him down because of that."
But Ill Will persevered, and he still won.
No, he did. I'm just giving
that. He had a lot of personality and talent, and the will, no pun intended, to continue to go forward. And remember, Smack is a hood dude. So there's different levels of "you my gunner." You know, you gotta see, does he shake your hand when he does it? Does he just stand to the side? Does he put you in a headlock? That all depends on what level.
There's tears of the gunners. I get it.
There's gunner tears there, man. There's a yo word. He ain't even gonna look at you. Word, yo. This dude here, I fucks with him.
Some
you know what I'm saying?
Some
like,
Illuminati stuff, right? Did you see the way you see the way the light reflect on Smack watch when he put his arm around him? That
why he ain't give him
daylight coming up.
Half hug.
He got daylight coming up.
Well, I want to ask about you, because I seen you just battle K Walker this weekend, and one thing I've always described you as, I feel like you're underutilized. I know there's been plenty of times you announced that like you wanted to be a part of the tournament, didn't get the call. There's matches that you've wanted that fell through the cracks. How frustrating is that? And tell me about the K Walker battle and how that's going to start getting you in the direction you want to go.
All right, so I never spoke about this too much. I try my best not to. So I actually did get the call for Ultimate Madness. I was not called. I was on the tournament. I was replaced because I guess I shouldn't say. Well, I was replaced. Actually, me and Jada Nightwing switched out. They switched out me for Jada Nightwing. So it was either me or Jada Nightwing. So it was like, and it wasn't. Okay. It was a call made based on, I don't know, it was like they felt Jay needed it, I guess, more than I did. You know what I mean? It was like they really wanted to see, I guess, a motivated Jay, where it's like, all right, if $25,000 doesn't motivate you, then nothing can. You know what I mean? And we got a motivated Jay. I don't think Jay the Nightwing messed up one round the entire Ultimate Madness, actually.
Arguably could have won the finals.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember a real stumble or choke from Jay the Nightwing, actually. And with his prior history, it makes so much sense why they did it. You know what I mean? It's like they literally corrected his CPR. You know, I'll throw that out there by putting him in a tournament.
That's a fact.
You know,
That's a fact.
By the way, side note, I love the stat only because it's such a correctable stat where it's just like, if you don't, and it's public information. I don't never like know how people can get mad at things that's public record. Like,
appreciate that.
You battle
Appreciate
in
that.
a public forum. You put this on the internet to be judged. Like, if you didn't want people to judge you as a battler, you shouldn't battle on camera. You should just like, you know what I mean? If you battle on camera, you're giving this product for people to feel however they want to feel about it. And if I feel like, yo, you choked in 3 out of 7 battles, I can tell you that you're at about 44% choking in your battle. I can say that.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it. I'm like, dude, just don't choke and it won't be a big deal.
It was strange because the people that don't choke were the ones that upset. And I'm like, you guys know that like your careers probably can't withstand this.
Yo, listen, when franchise called you out for it, I thought it was the dumbest shit in the world. Right, excuse my language. I'm like, yo, you don't mess up. This stat is to help people like you. You literally don't choke. Why are you so offended? You know why they do that?
Don't talk about my friends like that. That shit
I don't get that. I don't get that because I'm like, yo, listen, y'all aren't really friends. Like, y'all are
right, because
cool.
ain't
Y'all
nobody
associate.
going back for you, franchise. I don't
That's
hear
what I'm
nobody
saying.
going back
Like,
for you right now since you left that Ultimate Madness tournament. But you have so much to say for people who ain't even got your back. That's crazy.
But you know why? It's because this is something, another gem I learned. I learned this from Sue Surf. Sue Surf pulled me to the side, let me know, like, yo, you know, like, you don't play nice with these people. That's not what people want to see. Like, that's not how you build storylines. Like, just acting like, oh, we're battlers, unite. No, what? Like, you're gonna act like you're in a battler union all on social media, and then as soon as you get booked with this dude, you gotta now try to convince me that you want to destroy him. Now you've taken an edge out of the battle before it even happened. That's why dudes like Calico will always be relevant. You know why? Because he will attack any battler. It's because they understand this is business. Get out your feelings. Like, you know what I mean? That's like boxing. We could be cool, but if I see you get your chin tap and I'm a boxer, I'm gonna say, woo.
Yo, and you know what's gonna happen, Cuban? Yo, why you went woo when he hit my jaw like that? Son? You won't rock with me no more? Why you reacting to me getting touched like that, son?
I'm gonna tell him, did you see it? If I was Manny Pacquiao's friend when Marquez landed that punch, you know what I would have said? You know what I would have said? I wouldn't have said a word. Like, that's what I do. When y'all attack people that I'm friends, like if you say something bad about Ace, I mean, Ace know my kid. We hang out in real life. He's really a friend of. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm not gonna defend him or participate. You're just doing your job. Why would I get involved? But when it's somebody that's not my friend, it's fair game. And I don't have that many friends, so most of these people are fair game. Like, that's how it works.
Not because Arsenal has said it time and time again, like, y'all too friendly with each other. Like, this is not, we are not best friends. Like, we could be cool, but not too cool to the point where we get booked for a battle. We being too friendly. We don't want to go the extra to destroy you because now like he even said it so many times that battle rap is too friendly.
Well, I don't know why they don't listen to him, because clearly people tell Arsenal personal stuff that they go through in life, and he reminds them time and time again how much he doesn't care. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know why
I wasn't going to talk about yo. Now, yo.
You know what I mean? Like,
really, Arsenal?
but at the end of the day, though, I feel like battle rap is just simple. Because I'm cool with a lot of battlers, but it's like, yo, this is business. Like, I will, like me and Rada, for example. Rada, another one. Been to my house.
In the chat, by the way. Shout out to
That's
Rada.
my boy. Oh yeah, happy birthday to Rada. Today's Rada's birthday. He is not 37.
He's not 37?
No, right.
People real said he was like 36. I was like, damn, he got a baby face for real. He must be moisturized.
If I'm not mistaken, Rada not even 30, actually. I think Rada like 29.
Reaper giving us bad info. Reaper giving us bad info.
36.
But you know what, CC? It's our fault. We shouldn't have trusted Reaper, because after that he said he doesn't use chapstick. After that, everything he should have said should have been null and void. Literally everything.
Oh man, Reaper was a wild.
Happy birthday.
Real. But it's just like me and Rada battled in Maryland, where we're both from, and we're like the only two battlers like from the piece of Maryland that we're from, Southern Maryland. And it's like, I talk trash to Rada about our battle every chance I get. And I'm talking about even in private. In our group chat, if Rada says anything I don't like, the first thing I do is say, I destroyed you when we battle.
Yeah, that was not friendly at all. Like, you put your foot on the neck.
But that's how I was raised. Like, when you play basketball with your best friend, those are supposed to be the most intense matchups.
Right.
Like, I don't expect you guys to be, slapping each other on the back after every play. Is like, that competitive edge can exist within a friendship in a respectful manner. Because like I said, I called Rada out. He motivated me. I wanted to kill him because, we're close. I feel like you're better than me. I don't like that.
The vest was born that day.
Let's go.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's a piece of battle rap that people just act like it just can't exist anymore. Like, oh, you and him are supposed to be cool. No, we're not. We're cordial. We associate. We're colleagues. That don't make us real life friends. I saw people say, Rada and Mike P are like friends. I'm like, are they?
That's what I was like.
I'm like, are they? Like, where's this coming from?
You pussy for that, bro. How's it go, Vlad? How's it go?
You're a pussy for that. That's the homegirl.
Yo, come on.
That's your friend.
And and I like, look, and it's crazy. I like Mike P, but it just, my thing is just be like, if it's not in the contract, and it's not something that we personally discussed, and it's not like really bad taste, it's fair game. That's like me. Something like that, I wouldn't even have batted an eye. Like, and I'm married. You could, I messed with your wife. I messed with your wife before you got with her. I wouldn't even have blinked. I'd have been like,
"Oh, why, bro?"
No, I mean, I would I wouldn't even have believed you. I wouldn't even believe you out the gate. But then it's like, if it proves to be true, I'd be like, all right.
Okay,
and that's me.
Other nigga smash my girl, so
I'm like, that's me now. I mean, like, that's all you like. But you got a certain way. It's like, now you kind of did that yourself. So it just be, I don't know what. Battle rap isn't as complicated as people make it. I swear it's not.
But Cuban, is
like all this personal stuff.
Is there such a thing as going too far? What would be going too far in the battle?
Me, I'm a little different than everybody else. If anybody close to me dies and you say their name, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I don't care. I don't care. Like, if my older brother dies or something like that, God forbid, you say his name, I'm gonna punch you. I'm not doing that because I don't do it. And I just don't think it's necessary, because it's like, you're not painting any narrative of me by disrespecting my dead mom. Like, I don't see how does that reflect on me that you think is cool to talk about somebody who's no longer here and can't defend herself? I'm not like that. I don't like it. Now, anything that's about me, if you can find it out, it's fair game. I don't like the innocent bystander stuff. Like, yo, these people don't battle rap for a reason. So they don't want to be dragged into this. They got jobs, they got lives. Y'all be saying people's real names and stuff. I'm not doing that.
So
that's
do
too much.
Feel like what Mike P did to Danny Myers.
See, but that's
because
different.
That's what a lot of people are saying. Like, you couldn't even be mad if you wanted to, because Mike, you did the same with Danny and his wife.
See, he did, but the reason why the Mike P one, I wouldn't have hit Mike P for that angle, only because that is something Danny Myers shared with battle rap himself. But that's just like Mike P's relationship. He shared his relationship with battle rap. If you bring it to battle rap, people are allowed to talk about it. I'm talking about the stuff people don't bring to battle rap.
Okay.
It's not supposed to get brought there either by your doing.
Right. So what about a situation like Arsenal where he's actually pulling out videotapes?
He would have never got to do it. Ever.
We just talked about how he disrespectful as hell.
Yikes.
No, I mean, I'm gonna be honest though. But when you battle Arsenal going into the battle, you should already understand that. So I feel like with Arsenal, he's so consistent with it that when I signed the contract, if I had anything that I was worried about like that, I wouldn't even sign it. I wouldn't do it. But if I'm gonna do it, I would have the conversation with myself. Like, all right, clearly he's gonna do research. And he's going to try to find every single thing to get under your skin. Now, unless me and him talk and we sign the contract to agree, like, oh, this is off limits, that's off limits. But I don't do that to people. I don't tell you what you can and can't talk about, but also don't try to tell me how I can and can't react either. Because there's just certain stuff I won't do. Like with Murder Mook, I tell people all the time, I don't care. I watch Murder Mook via Instagram just lose his mind. Don't rap about it.
Right.
Don't rap about it. Like, that's just me. Don't. It's not necessary. You can win that battle without doing that, in my opinion. And it wasn't one of them battles. Where if it's one of them grudge match type battles, like Danny Myers and Tay Roc, like the build up, I understood why he disrespected his nephew, because Danny Myers had been disrespected as far as his money and all that. I understood it. $12,000. I'm not playing with anybody. You're not going to disrespect me, and I just spent $12,000. Right. So I understood it.
For a whole year.
Yeah, but it's like for some stuff, I'd be like, it's just uncalled for. Like, I don't think, and it's not that you're wrong for doing it. It's battle rap. You can do what you want, but I don't blame the other person for how they feel either.
Right.
It's just about you. But to answer your other question, I kind of got sidetracked.
No, this is great. This is great.
Me and Kay Walker was, I wasn't supposed to battle, of course, but he was repping Battle Academy on the Unity card they just did out here in Maryland. Shout out to all the league owners coming together and, you know, picking a battler, doing a card, getting it judged. You know, like shout out to P, Bills, Lex Luthor, Kales, all the URL scouts and people who did it, because we've been asking for that kind of stuff for years. Leagues working together. And I like that it was actually URL working with a bunch of smaller leagues. That's something that URL's been criticized for since like the beginning of time. So I'm like happy to see the growth on that end. And I think it was Black Ice Cartel. Their battler couldn't make it. I hope everything's all right. And then they were asking about somebody could fill in. And you know, I get pretty frustrated, you know, as far as to get to the not being utilized properly stuff. So I was just like, you know what? I have a battle coming up. So I want to say that I don't want to keep making it seem like I don't. I am booked on URL for Rookies versus Vets. It is coming up. And I've been booked for.
Let's go.
Yeah, I know. We'll call it I guess I leaked it. I don't know. Hopefully nobody calls me. But it's like
hey, you didn't say a name, so that's enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like,
don't say the name. Don't slip up now, bro.
I almost did it. I was about to do it too. I was like, I don't even care. But I was like, oh, let's think twice.
Hitman holler.
I wish. Then I said, so after Ultimate Madness, since they swapped me out for Jay, the first thing they did was book my Rookie versus Vets match as soon as they swapped me out. So
okay, that's fair.
So that's a fair trade-off.
Shout out to P, because I know a lot of people don't really talk about P and what he does and all that.
A lot of people talk about P. They know who he is. He's really out there putting everything together.
Yeah, I keep forgetting. I've been here for a little while. So when I first got
Vlad, how did the phone call go? How did Cuban get booked?
Now, Cuban, I got to replace you with a guy coming from the West Coast, a guy named Jada Nightwing, and he's really good. But Cuban, hold on. I know you're mad, but I got something for you. I got you rookies first vest. I'm gonna hook you up with a nice plate. What you think about that?
You know how so me and P actually have a great relationship because since I've been here, I've always been like an underdog dude, like, you know what I mean? But P has constantly been the dude that's just been like, P keeps me booked. Like, he always makes, like, P thinks I'm dope. So it'd be like, P called me, he'd be like, yo, Cuban, listen. I understand your frustration. That's how every conversation with me and P starts. That was hilarious. I understand your frustration. And then I go, I know. Whenever the conversation starts like that, I'm like, more bad news. I know it's coming. He's like, but he said, it wasn't my call. Everybody that knows P knows that's coming too. It wasn't my call. If it was up to me. But things out of my hands, and we got some stuff coming up. So they decide we're not gonna go with you on Ultimate Madness, but I'm gonna make sure that you get the look. That battle that we've been talking about is, I'm gonna make sure that it's get booked, and you have my word, it's gonna happen, and blah blah blah. And then it's just like, I'm good with that. Me personally, I don't dwell on, like, I actually was never going to speak on missing Ultimate Madness, but so many fans kept talking about it and hitting me up that it was just like, it was impossible not to. And I really appreciated it. I just hate when my moment to be bigged up means I have to take somebody else down. I don't do that kind of stuff. Like, I hate that I have to say somebody else didn't deserve an opportunity to say that I did deserve one. I don't like that. That's why I tried not to talk about it much.
Nah, that's dope.
Especially with my peers. If that was a vet tournament and fans thought I should have been in it, oh man, I'd have been going crazy. Every choke, I would have been tweeting a storm. But I'm not going to do that to my peers. Like, it's not their fault. So I just didn't participate in that. But I filled in on 24-hour notice for K Walker to prove a point. I was feeling petty. I was angry, and I was just like, I keep hearing everybody complaining about 2 weeks, and it's just like, 2 weeks for me, I'm only speaking for myself, is an eternity. Like, that's more than enough time. So I was like, just to prove a point to you, because when they said they needed somebody, I commented the Bills. I didn't even know it was for Unity, though. I was thinking it was like Caffeine has something coming up and they needed somebody to prep under 2 weeks. And I'm just like, I do this. Like, for a fact, this is like, I've done this time and time again. Like, I got on URL by battling twice in one night. I did a 3-round main event with Lu Castro on Showtime, and I did a 2-on-2 with Drugs the same night. I didn't choke in either battle, and that's when I got booked for a PG. So I'm like, you guys know I do this. So I'm just like, I'm like, now you're playing with me. I'm like, whatever it is, I'll do it. They're like, oh, we need to take K Walker 24 hours. No, I said, okay, watch this. And I told P specifically, I said, now you see when I did 24 hours, don't ever disrespect me again. 2 weeks. 2 weeks is a lifetime for me. The way I prepare and how I'm like, I don't want to hear that. Y'all book certain people regardless of how they prep. That matters. Prep matters. Like Lux. Lux doesn't battle 5 times a year for a reason. So you can't just book a battler because you want to book him. He may not have the skill set that fits the parameters. Everything should be situation-based, which Ultimate Madness is showing you that under these situations, look who's flourishing. Somebody like Nun Nun. Nun Nun doesn't look like he's going to even slip up on one word this entire tournament. Right. I doubt it.
My brother's focus.
But you see where that comes from, though? That comes from situations where you put somebody who's already been at an all-time low, he handles pressure and adversity better than people like, it's like what I say about Your Honor. Your Honor's been loved ever since he's been in the battle rap. And it's just, he's a special guy. You know what I mean? I don't think that Your Honor would handle adversity as well as, let's say, somebody like Ace Amin. Ace Amin is exceptionally talented, but he is very criticized. You see what I mean? That builds you up. It makes you tougher. And you know what I mean? Because everybody knows battle raps are roller coasters, a lot of ups and downs. One moment they love you, one moment they hate you. Some people just haven't been through enough to understand that there's going to come a time when the fans aren't fond of you.
Right.
Like, you know,
obviously when the fans turn on you and you got to go through that adversity, it hardens you and it gives
is
you
it turning on you though? I don't really think it's
quote
turning
unquote,
on you.
quote unquote turning on you. You know how it is. Like people love you and then you do one battle they don't like and it's like, I think that he was a little overrated to begin with.
No. Shout out to my people. They've been consistent from day one. I've been trash from the beginning. I don't have that problem. I've been trash from the beginning.
Listen, but you got 12 loyal people. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't even get one.
Nah, I got hundreds, man. Lex Luthor was really flabbergasted because when he went to book me versus Reaper Rail, I told him beforehand. I told him what was gonna happen. He thought I'm just being like an emotional battler. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm telling you, like, I know what you're saying about your fan base. They're very supportive. They are. My people are going to come in these comments and they're going to let you know exactly how they feel.
They just posted a battle like 2 minutes ago and everybody already saying 3. He got
he watched me battle. Like, wait a minute. He watched me battle K Walker on 24-hour notice. He pulled me to the side afterwards. He said, yo, bro, I'm a big fan of what you do. You are amazing. Too bad everybody's going to say you're trash in the comments when it drops.
Yo, did it take you by surprise at first? Because obviously when you battle, you want a favorable reaction. I know a lot of people say, I don't care what people think or whatever.
Oh, they're lying.
If you truly don't, you are an exceptional human being who has confidence. But I don't believe it either. So how do you get past that point where you first looking like, yo, was I this bad? Like, I don't believe I was this bad. Like, how do you adjust and adapt to that?
So it's more like, for me, it's like, so when I first came to URL, I battled a fan favorite, my first battle. Like, Mac Mel was like New York's like prodigal son at the time. I battled him in New York. So I was like, all right, I already knew I had an uphill battle. Nobody knew who I was. He had been battling for 4 years like prior. Everybody knew him. They've been waiting for him to get the shot. I'm like, all right, this is going to be an uphill battle. In the comments, though, I actually felt that since I was supposed to die, I'm like, man, I kind of won this battle, or it's at least debatable. And I'm battling him at home. And all. I'm like, I did great. All the comments said is, oh, Quban sounds like Twerk, he's trash. And I'm just like, okay. So then he's like, I don't think me and Twerk sound alike. Because, I've known Twerk well before he ever made it to URL. So I'm like, this is a first, but okay. And then I never heard it again. So, that like, literally it's never been a thing after that one battle. And I didn't change how I rap. It just shows you that you just might not be what the people are looking for at the moment. You know what I mean? It happens. That don't mean you're trash. Doesn't mean you're not good. They just might not want to see, at that point in time, people were heavy on moments and like performance-based stuff. So it's like, if you weren't doing stuff like that, they, that's like our streets with the water bottle, Mac Mel, I don't know. Mac Mel's extremely talented. He does it without any props. I don't know how. And then it's just like, that was the thing back then though. You know what I mean? So it was just like, I was like, all right, took it with a grain of salt. Then I keep battling. And then it's like, yo, they just don't like me. And I'm just
what
like,
you do? Because the chat been going up and down for you. Like when you announced you was about to get a rookies versus vets, everybody's like, oh yeah, that's what's up. And then you kept talking, they're like, man, it went downhill. I'm like, damn, like what just happened? I was just cheering for the man, and now it's going back down to negativity.
Well, with me, it's just like, I blame myself. That's what separates me from other battlers. I'll never blame a fan. I listen. I know I can rap. I feel like when it really comes time to be serious, I feel like everybody knows I can rap. So it just be like, I don't even have to argue with that. When you say I'm trash, I'll immediately be like, clearly he's not talking about rap. And then I just blame myself. And as long as I blame myself, it's so much easier. I don't have to get mad at you. I don't gotta lash out and, what I'm saying, get my Twitter suspended and all of that. Like, I don't gotta tell people I'm gonna beat them up at events. None of that. I just be like, you know what? And I search my name on Twitter, so I see everything. I'd be like, man, it's like 30 people just randomly like saying I'm trash right now. Like, why?
You know y'all balanced.
Why do y'all search for the negativity though, man?
But listen.
Y'all find the tweet.
No,
I know
but
y'all be doing that BS.
Like, no, my day is going fine today. Let me put my name on Twitter and see
what I do. I search my name.
Let me search and start blocking some people.
I search my name to find the positive tweets that I'm not tagged in. I skip the negative ones, and I don't even block the people. The only way I'm gonna block you is if I'm talking to somebody else, like me and somebody else in a conversation, and you're not a part of it. If you jump in and mention me and insult me, I'm gonna let you do it once. You do it again, I'm blocking you. Pretty much. That's how I am. Now, if you start your own conversation with me and call me trash, I'm perfectly fine with that. But just don't be rude.
I'm eating lunch and then I'm going to leave.
Okay. So, I'm just like, don't be rude. You know what I mean? If I'm living my life, I'm not saying I'm good. You don't have to come share with me that I'm trash at this exact moment. That's how I feel. Like, there's a time and place for everything. You don't got to tell me I'm trash right now.
Talking about basketball. You just pop up talking about you trash though. Wait a minute.
Now, I do that to fans all the time. Like, I'll be in a caffeine chat. We'll be watching the battles, and I'll just be like, yo, I felt such and such won that round. The next thing I'll see in the chat is Cuban's trash. I was like, why? Like, why?
Yo, you might as well just make some T-shirts and capitalize off that. Cuban's trash. Yo, just sell it to
you might as well make some money off that. Look.
Sell it to all your haters, yo.
Yeah.
Supporters.
Hey, Cuban, we're coming close to the end, so I want to ask you about a current topic, and I really want to get your insight on this battle because I would love to hear how you break this down. Murder Mook and Briz is announced, right? Headliner for Summer Madness. It's a mega match. Really big battle for everybody. We're looking forward to it, and I want to ask you, what does a clear win do for each MC? Like, who needs to clear win more, and what does it do for them? Like, if Briz gets the clear win, what does it mean for Briz? If Mook gets the clear win, what does it mean for Mook?
So this is actually a special battle to me. So, one, I'm a fan of both. I know both in real life. Shout out to Briz. Briz always showed me a lot of love. Big Murder Mook fan. One of the first battles I ever saw was Murder Mook. But for me, because of the circumstances, I honestly think that they both need to win. Honestly, I don't think either one of them can afford to clearly lose to the other. Actually, now I think the clear win would do more for Murder Mook than Briz though, because most people were like, we know what Briz Rothstein is capable of. We know what he gets into. Like, you know what I'm saying? Murder Mook has more to prove in this era of battle rap. By far.
I hear that all the time when it comes to Mook and Lux.
Yeah, it's because, I wouldn't say it as so much as Lux because we've seen Lux more.
Mm-hmm.
It's like with Mook, we've only seen Mook, 2 or 3 times, honestly. And he won against Iron Solomon, clear, but most people didn't like it.
Bad.
Yeah, most people didn't like it.
No.
Then he beat Lux, but it was
same deal. No one liked it.
But it was total slaughter. I'm not gonna take that away from him though. I felt like Mook's material wasn't bad. It was just, it was a TV thing. So
the Hippo bar was fire.
No, but that's one line. There's a bad line in almost every battle. I can name some of your favorites that have said terrible things.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna just overly.
No, I know. It's just
it happens to the best. Yeah,
it's just unfortunate. That's like the most memorable line of the battle.
But is that such a bad thing though? I tell people this all the time. In battle rap, the most important thing is being memorable, whether it's good or bad. If I do a battle and the only takeaway you have is, oh, I'm just gonna talk about how Cuban was trash, but you're not talking about how good my opponent was, you're doing more for me than him.
DNA versus Ines. I can't remember a word DNA said, but I remember Ines. I'm talking to you. Boo him. You and you Norms. All that, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just like it's and that's what fans don't be understanding. Like, if you really think a battle is trash and all of that, don't talk about them. You just keep telling everybody I'm trash. You're still building my name up. That's why I love all the people in the comments who think when URL says my name by them saying negative things, it affects me. No, URL don't read what the comment says. They just be like, man, Quban got 400 responses. You see what I'm saying? That's all that matters.
You know, I want to share this tidbit. One time I went to a volume card, and Beasley, he kind of watched a bit of the battle, but then he stopped and walked around the entire room just looking at everybody's reaction. And I noticed he went to everybody's like, who you think's winning so far? Who you think's winning so far? Who you think's winning? Yeah. And in my head, I'm like, Beasley, why don't you watch it for yourself? He's like, oh, no, he cares more about what everybody else is saying.
Yeah. And you know what's crazy, too? Another thing people have to understand is the building is so different. Like, the building is, those are the opinions that they take right then and there. And, you know, because they book battles. Most battles get booked before stuff even reaches the fans in the comments. That's just the truth. So while you're commenting being negative, if people liked it in the room, he's probably already booked again.
And friends, it's I've heard that. Better to be slandered than to be ignored.
Yeah.
No, you know, that's why I don't get too mad. But you know, I like it because it gives me a lot to prove. It keeps me going. You know, that's what people gotta understand. Every person that says you're trash is somebody who viewed you. So now I just got to keep you viewing me, and eventually I'll win you over. As long as I can keep you tuning in, whether it's good or bad, eventually I can win you over. When you don't want to see me at all no more, where you don't care if I'm trash, good, or fire, now I'm worried. As long as you're on the left or the right, you're still in the building. So that's all that matters to me. I don't care if everybody's on the left if they're still in the building. And you know, it comes with it. That's how you know, it's all about perspective in battle rap. You know, I be working on it. I get frustrated. It gets me down sometimes. It'll be like, you'll call me trash, but I bet you if you pick a battler and we get in a small, I'll wrap circles around them. But the difference is nobody cares. That's not what it's about. So it's just like, I'm just going to keep working, keep you in tune, and eventually it should all work out for me.
I got 2 minutes left, and I want to ask this on a serious note. Like you mentioned, it kind of gets you down. You mentioned with none. You've been there like when you wanted to quit, and sometimes it feels like everybody just doesn't want to give you the opportunity to develop. How does that affect your mental health, and how do you stay resilient through it?
So it doesn't affect my real life at all, because in real life I'm pretty damn cool. So when people say bad things about me in battle rap, I just be like, all right. It makes me not like battle rap. It makes me be like, you know what? I'm younger than everybody doing this. Like, why am I even still doing it? Like, why am I below, you know, like 25 and below, listening to people in their 30s call me trash and not want to, all right, I can just go do something else. But then it'd be like, I love battle rap. I love to rap. I work so hard to get where I'm at. It just, I can't quit. And then I have children, so I don't never let it affect my mental health on a serious note. It just gets me down about this.
But it could, I mean, maybe not you per se.
It could. Now fans say mean stuff, man. I've seen fans say stuff that nobody should say in general. But you know what you got to remember? You got to remember what you do this for. At the end of the day, everybody started battle rapping for a reason. Whether it was you weren't respecting your neighborhood, like me. I didn't sign up to battle rap. I was a regular rapper. I make music, but I wasn't like putting nothing out at the time. I was about to go to the Army. When I first started battle rapping, I was still in high school. So my oldest brother was just like, you know what? As a competitive thing between me and him, he just signed me up for a battle. I didn't know nothing about it. Just gave them my name, told me like, yo, I know you be watching URL. Between me and you, I want to see if you can do it. I signed you up. You got to battle this dude, this place at this time. Gentleman's type of bet. I said, all right, bet. I showed up. I didn't even write. I just came straight from like work or something. I was freestyling. They thought I had talent, and then they just kept booking me. And then eventually I'm on URL, and it's just like, holy smokes. How did I end up here? And it just like, I did it because I wanted to be the best where I was from. Like all these people around me that know, I want them to see me. And when they think of Maryland, they think of me. You know, like the same way when I think of Maryland, I think of Tay Roc. So it'd be like when I think of where I'm from, I want all of them to think like, yo, Quban's the best rapper from here, like period. Music, battle rap, anything. You know, I want to be an MC. Like where number one should be number one in both, in my opinion. the best rapper should be the best battler as well.
Interesting.
And that's what keeps me going, honestly. No matter what they say, I just be like, the people who see me every day, they think I'm the greatest. Like, they don't know battle rap. They only know battle rap because I battle rap. They know me, so they only watch it for me. As long as I'm not disappointing them, the people who don't know me, their opinion don't mean as much. Because when I go outside and people stop me, they're like, "Oh, bro, I see you doing your battle rap thing, man. It's amazing. Like, you got to keep going." You know, nobody knows battle rap from here. We don't have no big leagues and all of that where I'm from. So I was like the first person, like, they're like, "I don't even know how you got into battle rap." And it's just, you know, so that keep me going because I'm putting battle rap on to my area in general. I can't quit on them because I'm the only extension of battle rap that they know.
Yo, you ever battled while in the Army?
I did all my battles while I was in the Army. I'm
talking about like while you are away, like in your Army clothes, soldier versus soldier battling.
Yeah.
Like, what's the rules on that? Like, how does that go?
So when I was in basic training, unfortunately for me, I was already a battle rapper. I went to the Army. It's like right after I graduated high school, like I did like a year just being dumb. And that's like, all right, I'm gonna go to the Army before I get in trouble. They found out I was a battle rapper probably like halfway through because we got our phones and stuff. They started looking at my phone. They were seeing the messages I was getting. Oh man, they had to feel my drill sergeant. Whenever he got bored, he'd come in there, he'd call me. And then we had like a few other regular rappers in there and he would just make us battle. Like right there on the spot. He would be like, he came up to me the first time. He was like, "You rap, right?" I was like, "No, drill sorry." He said, you lie to me again. You lie to me again. I said, "I already know you rap. So you rap." I was like, "Yeah, I rap." And he was like, you rap, right? The dude was like, "Yeah." He said, "All right, I'm bored. You two entertain me or I'm gonna entertain myself. Battle."
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
Yo, listen. I smoked them. I smoked them.
Cuban, man.
I mean, it was fun, man.
We gotta wrap things up, man. I love having you on. I'm looking forward to this rookie versus vet announcement that's probably coming soon.
Yes, sir.
Looking forward to seeing you in this no audience room, and you got to knock it out the park, you know, because like, you know, this is what you've been waiting for. I hope so. And
yeah. I mean, every battle to me, I look at it like, you know, I treat it like Allen Iverson. This is. I treat like, this is gonna be my last time on URL. Like, it's neither win or go home. That's how I try to battle. So I put a lot on this one.
Cuban, man, we thank you for your time, brother.
Nah, thank you guys for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Everybody out there, you guys already know, LTBR Daily, 10:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Monday through Thursday. We back again tomorrow, y'all.
Peace.
All right, we off air, Cuban, man. He bounced.
I guess he's off air too.
Yep.
Hit that leave button with a quickness.
Whew.
Woo.
That was work today.
I gotta stretch. Oh.
Yo, I've never seen the chat hate somebody so much.
Yo.
Yo, I
thought Reaper Rail would get the most hate.
This was worse than
I
Reaper.
wasn't expecting Cuban get more hate than Reaper.
They really hated him in there, yo.
That was crazy.
Like, that's crazy.
Yo,
and Reaper Rail be going back and forth with fans all the time, and Cuban just be like, "I mean, it's whatever, bro. You want to call me Travis? Whatever."
Yo, that's wow.
That was nuts. That was kind of nuts. Tom! He's terrible.
Like,
clown.
Yo, they told them.
Somebody threw up the this emoji. I'm like, God damn, what he do to you?
Now tomorrow we gotta apologize for our sins. You're gonna be like, "Yo, guys, we're sorry."
If somebody said we don't deserve this interview, really, we don't deserve.
Yeah, people were just like, "Yo, he talking too much."
He does talk a lot, though, man. He does talk a lot.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really trying my hardest to control my ADHD because I just wanted to. This was like really the first time I really was getting like the jitters. I don't know if they put too much espresso. I had the jitters.
I was trying to end it at like 2:10, and then you asked the Army question. I'm like, "Come on, Vlad! Like, you gotta realize what I'm trying to wrap up."
You know, I'm not gonna ask questions to the end of time.
You gotta kind of read my body language. You know my schedule, bro. Like, you can't be doing this to me.
Oh man,
Vlad will ask. Oh, you said the Army. Well, It's like, damn, here we go.
And you saw the vibes of the chat. Don't keep these people. Don't torture them any much longer.
You probably was that one kid in the class that always asked questions, and everybody was just looking like, "You gonna ask another question though?"
Nah, you know what? I'll just say this:
if we get out of class early.
If we get another dude like this, I'm gonna just turn up and ask a whole bunch of like non-battle rap questions and just like throw it off. You know what I'm saying? And then just like
we eventually figure out what's the rhythm of these things.
I think if the dude is kind of boring, then it's like maybe we switch it off. You know what I'm saying? And start like more.
I think Cuban was boring. He just
long-winded. He's just long-winded.
Yeah, he was a little long-winded. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah, or maybe he's not like an hour-long guest or something. You know what I mean?
No. Put him like down for 20, no more than 30.
Oh, he was supposed to be for 45. Tell you, man.
That's too long.
Yeah, all right.
Put him down for 20, because that 20 probably will equal 45.
Word.
We got Loso tomorrow, so.
Yeah, we'll make it up with everybody tomorrow. And then Ryder popped through. I don't think I've seen Ryder pop through before. So we're starting to get some of these battlers peeking in. Like
I think Fonz is there too.
Fonz was there. Loso was there. A couple people popped in today for sure.
I didn't see Fonz and Loso. I was trying not to look down too much because then I don't want to be like, oh, this bitch don't give a fuck about what I'm saying. She rude as fuck. She wasn't even paying attention to me the whole time. Fuck her. Because, you know, I know that's going to come one day. I'm going to be like, first, the fuck off. Watch your fucking mouth. Second off, I'm talking to the peoples. Mind your business. Stay focused.
Yo, the chat killed this fool. Ugh.
They killed his ass, yo. Like, boo!
Oh,
they
man.
killed him, yo. I didn't think people hated him that bad. I'm like, it can't be worse than Reaper.
Oh, it was worse.
It can't be worse than Reaper.
It was worse.
Wow.
All right, players.
Yep.
All right, tomorrow we back at it like some crack addicts. Well, y'all have a good one. I'll check up with y'all later.
For sure.
Word.